Hi friends, welcome to EduUp. This is our lecture number 4, and in this lecture we'll study about electrical lamp and its related MCQ. It means that we'll study the different types of electrical lamp and where these lamps are suitable and which lamp is used for the lighting purpose and which lamp is used for the advertisement purpose. So let us move to various MCQ. Now, start with the first question. The first question is which one is the not a artificial lamp? Which one is not a artificial source of light? Clear? So move with the option. Incandescent lamp is a artificial man-made lamp. Neon is also a man-made or artificial. Arc is also a artificial. So moon is a natural system or natural source of light. So option number D is correct. So moon is the not a artificial source of light. Now we'll study about the types of artificial lamp. Okay, so types of the artificial lamp means what? First one is incandescent lamp, second one is gas discharge, third one is neon, and fourth one is arc. Further that this incandescent lamp is divided as carbon filament and metal filament. Further, that particular metal filament is of two types, one is vacuum type, another is the gas filled type. Again, the gas discharge is of two types, sodium vapor lamp and mercury vapor lamp. Further, that particular mercury vapor lamp is a high pressure mercury vapor lamp, also known as SPMB, and low pressure mercury is known as LPMB. Is known as LPMB, and third one is the neon and fourth one is the arc. Now from this particular information, one important question is framed like, out of these four artificial lamp, which one is used for the advertisement purpose and which one is used for the lighting purpose? So always remember, this neon lamp is used for the advertisement purpose, and these rest three, incandescent and gas and arc, these are used for the lighting purpose. So remember, neon is for advertisement purpose and other three are lighting purpose. So move to next question. Which lamp is useful for battery charging purposes? It means what? Out of these four lamps, which one is used for the battery charging? See, for battery charging we require more heat instead of light. So incandescent lamp is used for the lighting purpose, as I said. Neon is also advertisement purpose. Arc is for again lighting purpose. Carbon filament lamp is such a lamp where light, instead of light, your heat dissipation is very high. So that particularly carbon filament lamp is used for the battery charging purposes instead of lighting purpose. Now that is the explanation why that particular lamp is used for the battery charging purpose, because these lamps are not useful for the lighting purpose because they radiate more heat. Are compared to light, so they are used for the battery charging purpose instead of light. So answer is carbon filament lamp. Now move to next question. Our next question is, which lamp is discharge the light without filament? Without filament means what? The radiation of light is done by without filament. It means move to option A, incandescent lamp. This particular lamp has filament made about tungsten. Clear? So option A is incorrect. Option B, gas distance lamp. So gas distance lamp don't require any filament. So option A is correct. Now move to information. Now information about the gas distance lamp is like these lamps are emits the light through gases. This is important. These are the light is radiated through the gases, and the gases like sodium, argon or neon. These three gases are useful in gas distance lamp. Okay, so these are two types. One is sodium vapor type, another is a mercury vapor type. So this is done in question number 1. Now answer is gas discharge. Move to next question. Our next question is, which one is not a component of the sodium vapor lamp? Not a component of the sodium vapor lamp. So for the sodium vapor comes under gas discharge. Clear? So as this particular lamp comes under gas discharge, it must require a gas tube. That is okay. It must require an electrode so that electron emission is possible. It must require a transformer, and the transformer is either step up or a auto transformer, so that during starting your voltage is very high. Okay. Now inductor is not required. So answer is option D, inductor. Now move to information. So information like the components. As I said, gas tube is required, electrode is required, transformer is required, gas like sodium or argon are required. So in case of inductor, capacitor is the component. Now move to next question. Our next question is, which gas is used in sodium vapor lamp? So as we already discussed, in sodium vapor lamp we use argon gas, that is correct. Use sodium gas, that is correct. Use neon gas, that is correct. So answer is option number D. So this is the information, like we are using sodium, argon and neon. And one more information about that, the U-shaped tube are used for sodium lamp and at low pressure. So answer is option number, all of these, option number D. The which transformer is used in sodium vapor lamp? In sodium vapor lamp, the transformer. So as I said in previous case or previous question, in sodium vapor lamp it is essential to increase your starting voltage. So as we want to increase the starting voltage, we must require a step up transformer or a auto transformer. So option is either A or C. So this is the information, like the transformer in sodium vapor lamp. To start a lamp, a striking voltage of 380 volt or 450 volt for 40 watt or 100 watt lamp is essential. So a step up transformer or a auto transformer is highly essential to raise the voltage at the time of starting. So answer is either A or C. Okay, move to next question. Our next question is, for the street lighting purpose, which lamp is recommended? For the street lighting purpose, so for the street light purpose is always recommended for the sodium vapor lamp. Okay, now let us see some various information or some important point regarding the sodium vapor lamp. The points are like, these are applicable in street light, storage yard or foggy area. Okay, these are the areas where can use the sodium vapor. One more important is they are producing yellowish light. They are producing yellowish light, and their work life period is 3500 hour working hour. Okay, has maximum time delay among the compared to other lights. It has maximum time delay. It gives nearly monochromatic light. This is important. It gives nearly monochromatic light. So these are the 5 important points, like it is used in street light, it produces yellowish light. Working life period is 3,500 hour, maximum time delay, and it produces monochromatic light. So answer is sodium vapor lamp. Now move to next question. Our next question is which lamp produce yellowish light? So as I already said, yellowish light is produced by sodium vapor lamp. Move to next question. Our next question is which lamp is not a mercury vapor lamp? Okay, mercury vapor lamp is comes under gas discharge lamp. Okay, and that particular mercury vapor lamp is further classified as C. Mercury vapor is filled with mercury vapor gas instead of sodium or argon. It is of two types. One is high pressure, that is SPMB, another is a low pressure LPMB. Further, SPMB is of three types. One is mercury argon, that is Ma type. Another is a mercury argon tungsten MAT type. Another is a mercury vapor lamp with buoyant cap, that is MB type. So move to option. The option is Ma type, it is correct. MAT type, that is correct. MB type, it is correct. MC type, this is not correct. So question is which is not a mercury vapor lamp? Answer is option number B. Move to next question. Which lamp produce bluish light? Now, in order to answer this question, let us see some information about mercury vapor lamp. So mercury vapor lamp means it has two main electrode and one auxiliary electrode. This is important point. It means mercury vapor lamp has three number of electrode. Out of three, two is main and one is auxiliary. Produces greenish light. Produces greenish blue light. Efficiency is 50% per lumen per watt. It provides with a choke. The life period of this lamp is 9,000 working hours. Through this light, insects are not attracted, so these are used in front yard of a house. So these are the various important points regarding the mercury vapor lamp. Now move to question. The question is about which lamp produces the bluish light. Move with the option. So option is answer is MB type. Next question. Which lamp is used in front yard of house so that insects are not attracted? So this is already discussed in your last question. Insects are not attracted by mercury vapor lamp. In high pressure mercury vapor lamp, HPMB lamp, mercury vapor are discharged at. So this is discussed in first question. These high pressure lamps are discharged at low pressure. Okay. Next question. In high pressure mercury vapor lamp or HPMB lamp gives or efficiency. Efficiency is already discussed 50 lumen per watt. Now, next question. Which lamp produces the white light? Which lamp produces the white light? So, in order to answer this question, let us see the basic information about the fluorescent light. Now, fluorescent light. Okay, these lights gives 4 times more light as compared to other. It gives 4 times more light. It has high efficiency. It gives white light. This is important. It gives white light. It gives stroboscopic effect. So, what is the stroboscopic effect? I will explain. Now, the stroboscopic effect means what? When a rotating object is observed under the discharge of lamp light, the object appears to be moving in a different speed or stationary. This is known as stroboscopic effect. Clear? So this particular effect comes under fluorescent lamp. The fifth property is it has separate starter and socket is known as preheat. It known as preheat. And the life period is 4000 working hour. Okay. So these are the basic information regarding the fluorescent lamp, and the answer is produces the white light by fluorescent lamp. Move to next question. The fluorescent tube is flickering because. Now see, this is a different type of question. Why that particular fluorescent tube flicker? Now it is the particular flickering property comes under the fault area. Now, so we will discuss about some fault regarding the fluorescent lamp. Okay. Now, fault number 1. The fault is tube fails to start. Why that particular fluorescent light fails to start? It may be connection are loose, electrode are broken or fuse, soak is open, or starter is not working. Now fault number 2, the tube is flickering. This is the question actually. Why that particular fluorescent tube is flickering? It may be because of low voltage, or maybe filament electrode is weak, or choke is weak. Okay. Now fault number 3 is tube get fused after initial start. It means that if you light the particular fluorescent lamp, it will be suddenly on, then it will be fused. And this because of choke has been burned, or high voltage, or short circuit. So these are the 3 types of fault and the related cause. Now move to question. The lights is flickering because of low voltage, it is okay. Filament choke is weak, electrode is weak, that is okay. Choke is weak, that is okay. So answer is all of these. So move to next question. The fluorescent lamp has separate starter and circuit is known as. That particular separate starter and circuit is known as preheat, that I already discussed. The function of the choke in a tube light. This is important. The function of the choke in tube light to induce. So these are the information related to choke. The choke used in tube light because it produces the high starting voltage. High starting voltage for warming of the electrode, so that they may start the emission of the electron. Means what? It produces the high voltage so that electron emission will be possible. It reduces the voltage under running condition. It means what? Once electron emission is started, the next function of the choke is it will control the voltage. The third function is it will control the amount of current. Clear? Now move to the question. Choke is used to lower the voltage and lower the current. It will the starting, it will high voltage, so high voltage and limit the current. Option number C. Move to the next question. The lamp which is used for the advertisement purpose. So move to option. Fluorescent lamp is used for the lighting purpose. We are using in our home. Mercury lamp are used for the lighting purpose. Sodium lamp is used for the lighting purpose. So neon lamp, as I said in question number 1, is used for the advertisement purpose. Now these are some basic information related to neon lamp. The neon lamps are not used for the lighting purpose. As I said, these are used for the advertisement purposes. Different colors are possible by adding different gases, like orange red is possible by neon gas, blue color is possible by neon, argon and mercury, green color is possible by yellow gas and neon and mercury, yellow color is possible by yellow gas and helium gas. So these are the four possible color is achieved by adding different gases. So answer is neon sign lamp. Okay, next question. Which lamp is used in cinema projector and photography? Cinema projector and photography, the lamp is used, that is arc lamp. Okay. The power factor. The power factor is highest in which lamp? Power factor is highest in incandescent lamp. So answer is option number B. So this is all about the different electrical lamp and its related property information and application. So if you have any doubt, you just post your doubt in your comment box. Okay. So till then, keep watching and keep subscribing our channel. Thank you.